Obviously, another big story we're following this morning. It's going to be a record-breaking weekend for travel. AAA predicts millions of Texans are going to take off over the Memorial Day holiday.
That's for sure. Today could be especially hectic on the roads and in the sky. Sarah Duran is joining us now live from the airport. Sarah, good morning to you. Have you seen a lot of people already?
Hey, so good morning to you too, Sarah. So right now I am standing out of Terminal B, and I gotta say it looks pretty normal, business as usual, right? So I stepped inside. If you do have a flight out of Terminal A this morning, that's where you're gonna run into a possible issue. The TSA line looks a little long this morning. I predict anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. So again, if your flight is out of Terminal A this morning, that's something you're gonna wanna keep in mind. But whether you're flying, Sarah, for this weekend or you're driving, you're probably gonna have to pack your patience in tow, right? If you are driving, the best time to leave today is going to be before noon, or again at 6 o'clock this evening. Anytime between in that time frame, you're going to probably run into congested roadways or that rush hour traffic. Now, if you're traveling far, AAA highly suggests taking breaks from driving. They recommend pulling over every 2 hours of 100 miles driven. Other safety tips include making sure your car, of course, is road trip ready. Now, if you're taking to the skies today, first off, I want to go with you. Second, be prepared in advance. Airport officials say to arrive early today to avoid missing your flight. This includes checking availability for parking for your car.
Definitely say check online for the parking garages. You can see what level they're at, and then arrive early. Make sure you get through TSA in time. And again, check with your airline because they have the most up-to-date stats on flight status.
And domestic travelers should arrive at least 2 hours before boarding time if you're leaving, or rather flying international. A good rule of thumb is to be here at least 3 hours before boarding time. And I got to admit, I'm one of those people that has to be here 2 hours before my flight. It drives my husband nuts every single time, but it gives me that peace of mind. So if you're like me, be sure to be here on time today. But again, the airport is looking pretty okay today, pretty average for a typical Friday. But I did speak to airport officials about what exactly they project for this weekend, what those numbers look like. And Sarah and Barry, I'll have that for you within the next 30 minutes. But for now, we're live at the airport. Sarah Duran, KENS 5.
Better to be there early than stressing out about being late.